Hey guys, what's up? Majestic Gaming here, and today I'm going to be breaking down and discussing everything we know about Marvel's 4 upcoming video games. We first learned about Marvel's plan for new games last E3 after the announcement of Spider-Man PS4. We learned that this is just the start of a new ambitious plan for Marvel to bring its superheroes to consoles. I could have never imagined that now we have a total of 4 brand new games announced, and I'm going to be talking about each of them today. And the one that we're going to start with is Spider-Man PS4. Currently we know very little about this game. It doesn't have a release date or even an official title, but we did get a completely amazing trailer last E3 that I didn't expect from Sony last year. What we do know about the game is that it's being developed for PS4 exclusively by Insomniac. He has a new suit design that at first I didn't really like, but now I actually really love it. We also know that it'll have an original story and not be connected to the MCU in any kind of way. We can also tell from the trailer that he is definitely more experienced and mastered at using his power, so that's cool. And we also think the villain is probably going to be Mr. Negative, which is cool. That's a rumor going around, but that probably is the fact. And that would be cool if he ends up being the final villain. Now, looking on the gameplay side of things and the visuals, they look amazing so far. The web slinging also looks possibly better than Spider-Man 2. It does look really cool. We see you may be able to go inside of buildings like he does inside the trailer and do a bunch of like flips and stuff and chase enemies, but we also see him doing environmental takedowns, and overall the combat just looks completely fantastic, and I can't wait to see more from this game. Hopefully we'll get something before E3, but if we don't, I assume they'll at least have a somewhat big presence at E3, and I really hope it ends up releasing this year, but I do have a feeling it might not come out till 2018, which really sucks, but hopefully we'll at least get some news. And but when this trailer first came out for the first time, I was so happy and surprised, and I really haven't been that excited by a game trailer in a long time, and it was just one of my favorite things from E3 last year, probably my favorite game that was announced at E3. I also went out and bought a PS4 just to play this game in particular, and I know others have too, so I hope it'll be amazing and really live up to the hype that it got from its trailer, and I can't wait to get more info about it. The next game is going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series, which was announced at the Game Awards in December. Telltale constantly makes fantastic games, and we know that they can do superhero games now after the Batman series, which, like I've said before, I didn't think was their best series, but it was really good, and towards the end I think it started getting a lot better, aside from a couple of character changes I didn't love, but I did like it a lot. And we know that this game will release in 2017, and that you will take on multiple roles within the Guardians and direct their adventures around the universe. And this actually is all we know about the game right now. We basically just got the announcement trailer that had the mixtape like he does in the movies, and that was pretty much it. But if they follow the same pattern they did with their last game, the Batman series, then we'll probably get a trailer sometime in the middle of summer and maybe a release date in August or September. So overall, I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to get the first trailer for Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy series, and I know Telltale will do a great job with it since they can obviously do humor well and drama and just make fantastic games. The next game I'm going to talk about is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which I'm not going to spend too much time on because I don't love this series and I don't know a ton about it, but it does look cool. So obviously this is the next Marvel vs. Capcom game, which I've never really loved for the same reason I don't really like Killer Instinct, because of the style and the cartoonish visuals. But we do know this is releasing sometime in 2017, and the couple of trailers we have show that you'll be able to play as Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Captain America, Mega Man, Ryu, and Morrigan, I think is how you pronounce it. The visuals don't look amazing so far, but that could definitely change in the future, but they look good enough. The fighting looks similar to the other games, but I also think the stages look really cool, and all the Marvel ones you can obviously tell are pretty notable locations, but the fighting does look pretty similar to how it did in the other games, which is fine. And I also think the way they're incorporating the Infinity Stones into the gameplay also looks really cool, and how it changes like the characters' look into different costumes and different like hairstyles and stuff is pretty neat. I also can't wait to see the full roster of Marvel characters we're gonna get, and hopefully it ends up being a fun game. Like I said, I don't know too much about Marvel vs. Capcom. I probably won't get it right when it comes out, but if it has a good roster of Marvel characters and it like treats the property well and all that, I may at least try to rent it at some time or play it at like a friend's house and just see how much I like it. But I do think it'll be pretty cool, and Marvel vs. Capcom fans will definitely love it. And the last game I'm going to discuss is the recently announced Avengers project. This was just announced last week, and I honestly wasn't expecting something like this. A lot of us knew that Marvel was planning to do a big announcement, and then Square Enix the next day also said they had a big announcement, so we knew it would probably be a game, but I wasn't expecting something like this. All we know about it right now is that it's being developed by Crystal Dynamics, who make the new Tomb Raider game, which by the way, those games are great. I would definitely play them if you haven't already, and in collaboration with Eidos, I think is how you pronounce it, Montreal, who makes the Deus Ex games. But right now we don't have much information about this besides the reveal trailer, which just shows a lot of Avengers symbol like Thor's hammer, Captain America's shield, Iron Man arm, that kind of stuff, which it just shows a lot of the symbols and gear that we have seen before. What we do know is that it'll be packed with all the characters, environments, and iconic moments that longtime fans of Marvel will know. So that's, like I said, all we have, but we know that it will feature an original story and is apparently going to be supported for years to come, which is kind of insane. This is pretty ambitious for just a Marvel game, and it's also really interesting. We also know that we'll be getting more details on this game and the other Marvel games from this Square Enix Marvel partnership. We'll probably be getting more information on those in 2018, which means it probably won't be coming out at least till like 2019 or 2020. Or it could be coming out next year, but I kind of doubt it. But I'm also really curious to hear that Marvel and Square Enix are also working on other games besides just this Avengers project. And one that has been rumored lately is a Guardians of the Galaxy game, and I also think that would be really cool, like a third-person action-adventure, maybe open-world game. But there's not much to judge about this game, but it sounds really cool, and I can't wait to hear more. So that's about everything we know on these 4 Marvel games that are being developed right now by different companies, and I can't believe Marvel's plan of how ambitious it is to bring all these games back to consoles. Obviously, we haven't had great Marvel games in a really long time. We've pretty much just had movie tie-ins, which a lot of them have been pretty bad, and we did get some original ones like the Spider-Man games, like Shattered Dimensions, a couple years ago, but it's been a while, and I'm happy that Marvel's finally getting back into the consoles game, and hopefully this will bring a long line of Marvel games in the future. So tell me in the comments which one of these you are most excited for, and thank you for watching Majestic Gaming.